If you're flying in a plane and there's an earthquake, you don't feel anything. Right? It's the same way. It's the same way. This is just the beginning. Jesus said it would be the same as the days of Noah. His point wasn't that it would be as bad as the days of Noah. It's that they'd be totally surprised. They'd be totally surprised. They were marrying and being given in marriage. Just routine. Another day, another dollar. I used to work at Tim Hortons. Another day, another donut. That was the... Tim Hortons. That was the life, you know. And even now, another Sunday, another meeting. Amen. But God's doing something in the world, and I don't want to be blind to see it. I believe over the church right now, okay, that there's a window. And I think there's a time frame right now that will close. That God's calling his people to understanding. He's saying, what would you want? I want to give you something. What do you ask for? Ask for wisdom. Ask for discernment. Ask for understanding. Ask for eyes to see the things in our own lives that need to go. The things that we need to let go of. And I'm not talking about your car or your house. I'm talking about your love for your car or your house. Okay? I'm talking about the love we have for this world. We don't want to start in the spirit, end in the flesh. I'm talking about our devotion to things or our devotion to the one we cannot see. We behold by faith, and we're changed from the experience, and we're desperate to go. Because he says, who shall I send? He's still saying it. And that window's going to close. And if we're not able to discern correctly, I think some of the shaking that's coming will absolutely, you'll be misunderstood. You'll misunderstand it. Disappointment will come to you. And you'll maybe even curse the Lord and say that the Lord brought this upon you. Why did the God do this to me? But God's never bad. God's always good. But if we don't listen, if we don't hear him, if we don't take these opportunities, when we hear his voice, today is the day of salvation. God has appointed a day, calling it today, that we hear his voice and live. And we hear his voice and say, Lord, I'll take this opportunity to have you search me. Have you realign my priorities in my life. Will you believe today, I ask you? Will you prioritize? Will you have faith and experience the King's voice? He's saying this morning, who shall I send? 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 I say, I don't know about you, but I say, Lord, send me. I've been afraid, honestly, I'll tell you the truth. I've been nervous, wrongfully, to go to Mexico. I've been there before. I know the Mexican life, the Mexican culture, and Lord, I say, send me. I say, send me. Father, here's the check. It's blank. I'll